You just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run with Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They'll run again with Pumphrey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing... football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And this one brought in by Gathers. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the big tight end shifting around. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now back to the ground with Elliott. A beautiful fake. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now receiver in motion left. 10 carry now for Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Let's look back now at this closely contested first half. As we look at the numbers, the only thing that really matters is that we've got a tie game. We'll have another half here to figure out who can come out on top. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 1st and 10, Tannehill's going to complete the pass from the gun. And he'll end up at the 30-yard line before being tackled. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive.
Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. A give to Elliott running left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he's got room. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Able to power through. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Big... knocked back to the 18.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game, but one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now Tannehill throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Here's Darkwa. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming, go for it, but I just knocked him off. You can't do that here. Field goal's a chip shot. Take the points. No way you can let this possession end without getting some points.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. In motion left goes a tight end. A handoff left, Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Again to Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. The give is to Elliott. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The play clock's running down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Halfback sent in motion. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
To throw is Prescott. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Elliott. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try again with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Fortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count. He'll look to throw.
And some room to work. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And
we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Cowboys, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.